How's it going today, guys? I got Josephine over here. You see the Jeep there, and Rex is sitting back there. Old Red's still in the backyard, and we'll get to that today. But I want to show you all what I have going on. Now, I'm not going to have Red ready for No Name this year. I'm just not. It's just, I just got the rebuild kit for it. I still got to send the heads off to get them remachined. I got to send the block off to get it cleaned up and machined. So I'm just not going to have the time to get Red there this year. But I am going back, when I do get Red back and running, it will be carbureted with a 6AL programmable MSD distributor and MSD coil. Going back basics, it'll run, it'll work, it'll be great. But anyway, today, at first, I'm going to be working on Josephine here, which is my 2014 Ram 1500 single cab that I've lowered, put on 22s, put a cold air intake on it, headers, mid pipe, and full exhaust, MagnaFlow exhaust. So, and I'll show you what's going on with it and why I got to work on it today. Now, I'm not sure why, but this tailpipe keeps slipping out. This one's still set up like it was, but when I first put them on, I tightened everything up, and then about a week later, driver's side fell off. So I'm not sure why it did that. So this time, I put it back in there, tightened everything back up, thought it was good. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to get that put back together. I don't think it's completely slid out, but I'm going to put it back together, and then I'm going to weld it in place. So I ain't going to play with this a bunch of times. For those of you who haven't seen Josephine, there she is. Single cab, Ram 1500. I'll walk around it real quick. You got the grill on it. And the 22s. Hellcat style 22s in bronze. So, Josephine will be going to No Name with me this year. And it's not going to be super fast. I mean, it's a stock 5.7 with 300,000 miles on it. With headers, exhaust, cold air intake, tune. So, it's not going to be super fast, but I'm going to compete in the burnout contest because I got my old rims and old tires I'm going to put on here and just obliterate those. And then I'll probably do the bracket racing this year. I think that's the only way Josephine would be really competitive is bracket racing. It's an automatic, so I just put it in drive, hit it, and it should run the same every time. Should run the same. It might not be fast, but it should be consistent. And that's what bracket racing is. It's consistency. So, we'll get into this, and we'll be back, and I'll show you what I got to do up underneath it. Okay, so it's this joint again. The one right up underneath or right at the rear end here. See how far it slipped back? And that's tight, so I'm not sure why that's slipping back. So I gotta loosen this up, push it back forward and get it to seal up. And then I'm just gonna run a couple small beads around here to keep it where it's supposed to be. So I'm not sure why it's not staying tight and why it's slipping. So, maybe I gotta have that bracket right up against her. I don't know. But we'll just get into this and we'll weld it up, and I'll show you how it is after the fact. Alright. Okay, well, I got everything welded up, got it pushed back up, got it welded this time, and we're not going to go look at my welds because if y'all see my other videos, you know my welds aren't pretty, but they work and they hold. So let's take a look at what the tailpipes look like now. So now they are nice and flushed up to the bumper. Pushed them in, retightened them, got all that stuff. So now we're gonna do, we'll go in here and take a look at on the inside and see where the 408 is sitting. So yeah, 408 has got stuff all over it. So let's get this stuff cleaned off. This is what happens when you just leave stuff laying around. It ends up becoming a catch-all. But it's been sitting here since I pulled it a while ago. So I gotta take the damper off, front cover, oil pan, and start popping the pistons out. So all I'm gonna have them do when I send it to the machine shop is clean everything up and re-hone the cylinders. So let's go look at the box of fun stuff. Okay, so here's the box of fun stuff. We got rod bearings, all new. They're made in Mexico, but they're all new lifters. New set of piston rings, new push rods, head bolts, main bolts. Down here, this is the timing set. I got the MSD ignition. I got 6AL programmable, which if you've never used one of those things are awesome. New blaster coil. And then I got the main bearings there, and then a set of 7 heat range 7 plugs because nitrous. So that's all the box of goodies to rebuild the motor. And like I said, I gotta send off the heads because if you've seen the other videos about the heads, when I pulled those off, I had 3 burnt valves on them. And I'm gonna say that was inadequate tuning on that sniper system. Now anybody that says, oh well, the sniper's great, it tunes itself, it doesn't really tune itself. It makes the vehicle run, and that's about it. You have to actually get in there and tune it. Now I had a professional tuner start tuning it for me, and before we could really get going on the tune and get enough data to really get the tune squared around, that's when I started noticing that it dropped the lifter. So this stopped right there. I still have the sniper, and what I may do is at a later time, I really still want to get like an 80 through 84 short wheelbase Dodge slant 6 4-speed. I want to get a 4-barrel manifold for it, headers, well actually turbo kit, rebuild it, put the turbo kit on it, use the sniper for it, do the coil near plugs, have that work with the Terminator setup, and make it, because they did one on I think it's Power Nation, but they did one that made like 560 horse. It was way out there. But I'm thinking more along the lines of maybe a 300 horsepower turbo slant 6. Make a nice cruiser. It'd be quick. It ain't gonna be fast. No, but it should be fun, especially with the 4-speed. So that's later on down the road, but that's why I'm keeping the sniper system. I'm not gonna sell it. So we'll get into doing this, and I'll post some more videos about when I get the engine pulled down and what it looks like. I believe it's still pretty good. I think the rings may be a little, well, 12 years of throwing nitrous at it and racing the shit out of it. It probably does need new rings. So anyway, I was getting a lot of blow by too. This will be it for today, but I'll post some videos of when I get the engine pulled down and what all the parts look like, and we'll have a big old fun video on that. Alright, you guys take it easy, and I'll holler at you later.